Hi everybody, good Saturday afternoon to you and welcome to a neutral site, Cy Ranch High School, as we're here for a Game 3 in the second round of the boys baseball playoffs in Texas Class 6A. It's your Travis Tigers having to win against the Jersey Village Falcons, who won last night 4-2 and forced today's Game 3. The winner of this one will go on to face the Katy Tigers in the next round. Our coverage on VypeFortBend.com is brought to you today by Xfinity. This VypeFortBend.com presentation of Fort Bend County playoff baseball is brought to you by your proudest supporter of Fort Bend and Greater Houston High School sports. With the new Xfinity Sports Zone app, watch multiple games at once, and you can check live stats and scores while watching another game. It's the best sports entertainment experience with Xfinity X1. We're also brought to you by First Tire and Automotive. We'll step aside and be back. We'll be back with the starting lineups in the first pitch right after this.
Working away on their devices. See, with Xfinity Internet, they now get... This is the sound of a family of four, all working away on their devices. See, with Xfinity Internet, they now get Wi-Fi speed faster than a gig to handle all the homework, work, and streaming they throw at it. So no more arguments over who's hogging the Wi-Fi. Oh, my bad. Xfinity delivers faster Wi-Fi speed to handle a house full of devices. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about the fastest Wi-Fi available, only from Xfinity, or other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement, now with double the speed included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay, and 6/30/21. Restrictions apply. New Performance Starter Plus 50 megabits per second internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig speed Wi-Fi requires gigabit internet and compatible X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary and not guaranteed.
All right, May 15th, it's time for a great baseball game. Jersey Village is the home team. They will go into the field first. We're playing this game at Cy Ranch High School. Every single game in this 3-game series being played at a different location. And here is the starting lineup for your Travis Tigers, the visiting team today. Leading off and playing right field, it's Mason Mushaw. The left fielder is Zach Nelson. He bats second. Lathan Bazard is playing first base today and still hitting in the 3-hole as usual. The cleanup hitter is the DH, J. Isaac Alamo, and he's batting in place of the starting pitcher, Josh Shimon. Nick Masserini is in center field and batting fifth, batting sixth, and catching. While Shimon does the pitching, it's Davis Rivers behind the plate. Max Villarreal is at second base and he bats seventh. Lance Kahn is the third baseman and he bats in the 8th spot. And Mikey Gallegos is the shortstop for your Travis Tigers. We have a windy day and it feels like the wind is blowing in strongest from left field here at Cy Ranch. It's a field turf surface. Nobody's going to get cheated by any of the hops. The pitcher on the mound for Jersey Village is the right-hander Raydon Arroyo. Last night he was in right field during that 4-2 Game 2 win, which is the reason these two teams are still playing. By the way, we want you to be ready for what happens later on in the day. After this game, regardless of the outcome, we are going to say a very quick goodbye, and then we are going to jump in the car and drive and break all kinds of major laws on our way to Crosby, Texas, so VypeFortBend.com can join in progress the coverage of Game 3 between the Kempner Cougars and the Port Neches Groves Indians. We'll have more news on the playoffs, both classifications, and also the Ridge Point girls who have survived to get into the 4th round of the playoffs. And here we go with Mason Mushaw ready to go. Right-handed hitter as Julian Vaughn comes over from first base to give one more word of encouragement to Raydon Arroyo. Sorry about that. Pitch to Mushaw is a breaking ball and it's outside. Mushaw keeping a very quiet head. Will he swing? Yes, he will. Gives a rip at another breaking ball. That one tapper foul back behind the plate. No dimensions on the wall here at Cy Ranch. Next pitch by Arroyo. Another breaking ball, and that's outside. 2-1 the count. Hey, how you doing, Josh? Sorry I couldn't shake your hand. I would have impaled it because I got a pen in my hand. That's Josh Ursery, one of the Austin assistant coaches. Swung on and missed by Mushaw. The count now even, 2-2. Arroyo pitching backwards on the first hitter, going with the breaking balls and then bringing the heat. Here comes the 2-2, and that's up in the air, and Mushaw watches it go out of play over the screen behind us. Travis won 10-1 in game one, but lost 4-2 last night at Maid Creek. Here's the 2-2. Another breaking ball. Mushaw waits on it, but pops it up. Foul ground on the right side. Vaughn circling, makes the catch. One away.
Left fielder number 1, Zach Nelson.
Now, Zach Nelson. Zach is looking pretty good in the postseason with a batting average of .308 in his postseason games. He's 4 for 13. And he's drawn a walk, left-handed hitter, looking at Radon Arroyo, who rocks and brings the first one. That's upstairs, ball one. And we'll give you the Jersey Village defense as soon as we get a chance. Nelson takes a strike on the inside corner. Behind the plate is Fabian Lopez. I talked to Fabian's brother just a few minutes ago. There's a breaking ball that catches the southern border of the strike zone, and the count is 1-2. Here comes Arroyo's next delivery. It's high, and it's 2-2 on Nelson, who I believe he's a product of Lamar Little League. But, you know, people get very upset with you if you say Lamar when it should be West Sugarland or something. And that one hits him on the right hip. Nelson is on. And nobody's going to be picky about how they get there. Just get on base. And now Lathan Bazard. Lathan hitting .400, 6 for 15 in the postseason. He's driven in 3 runs on the season. 26 RBIs for Lathan, and that leads the Travis Tigers. Rick Grimm in the third base coaching box, the head coach for the Tigers, and relays the signs to both Bazard and Nelson. And we'll see if Nelson decides to steal a base. He's 2 for 2 swiping bags in the postseason. First pitch is down and away for a ball to Lathan Bazard. I want to say hi to his brother Landry. Whether he's listening live or listening later on the podcast at VypeFortBend.com, your broadcast home for Fort Bend County sports. Arroyo looks over at first, now brings it, and that's a line drive into left field. Bazard smashing the baseball. And so that pushes Nelson over to second base. First hit of the game.
Designated hitter number 15, J. Isaac Alamo.
Now J. Isaac Alamo. On base percentage in the postseason is .466. Right-handed hitter. Arroyo looks back at Nelson, who leads off second. Nobody holding him there. Taking a long look, a second look, now brings it, and Alamo hits it deep to center field. It's going to hang up for Padilla. Padilla makes the catch. Nelson is running. Here's the throw. It bounces in. It's offline, and Zach is safe at third base. Neither of these teams ranked in the top 25 in any of the major polling services. But that doesn't really mean anything, and I think later on today I will tell you about some teams that were ranked very high who dropped out in the first or second round of the playoffs. 2 outs, and it is up to Nick Masserini. Right-handed hitter. Wide stance. Arroyo brings it down and away. Nice block by Lopez. Runners at the corners. We're in the top of the first. It's a game 3 between Travis and Jersey Village. Masserini hitting .357 in the playoffs. He has 2 homers on the season. Arroyo delivers. Swing and a miss at the high heat. And the count's 1-1. Jersey Village wearing the home white pants with the gold stripes down either side. Purple on either side of the wide gold stripe, and the purple jerseys with gold numerals and trim. Here's the pitch. That's an off-speed delivery, and it's up and away. Mike Green is our home plate umpire today. Masserini near the back of the box. It's all field turf. We'll know where the box is all day long. It doesn't go away. That pitch is down and outside. And the count is now 3-1. One of those baseball truisms, they say, Nick, make it a good one here. He's got to come to you. Davis Rivers waiting to bat next if Masserini reaches. Here's the 3-1, and he hits it in the air down the right field line, twisting into foul ground, and a long run by Vaughn. Can't get there. Also giving it a pretty close look was Donovan Crisostomo. It's not that I don't know how to say his name. He was just at second base last night, and you know, I'm having to get used to him being somewhere else. All right, so it's 3-2, and on this pitch, nobody's going to be moving because Bizard has already taken second base. 2 runners in scoring position. Pitch outside, ball 4. Masserini is on with a walk, and now it's Davis Rivers. So Rivers, with 3 home runs, leads the team in that category. He's got 25 RBIs on the season, and he's second on the team in that stat. Left-handed slugger, just a sophomore, and he's ready to face Arroyo, and Travis could certainly use a crooked number on the board in the top of inning number 1. Arroyo looks like he's going to go from the windup, but before he does, he steps off. Rivers asked for time and got it. A lot of noise in the Travis dugout. Here comes the pitch. Rivers takes high, ball 1. Yeah, those Travis boys like to make noise. Pitch on the way. That's a strike on the outside corner. Next pitch to Rivers. Let up pitch, and he swung before the ball got there. Great change of speeds by Raydon Arroyo, and the count is 1-2. I mean, he really took something off of that one. About 50% it looked like. I know that was an optical illusion. Arroyo now brings the 1-2, and it missed. Jersey Village fans thought it was strike 3, but you know how it is. Doesn't matter what they think. And it's 2-2. Bases loaded, 2 outs, top of the first. It's a game 3. Pitch to Rivers. Called strike 3, and down he goes. Travis leaves them loaded. That's disappointing. And we'll come back with the bottom of the first inning here on VypeFortBend.com.
What a year. Online classes, in person, masks. We should be proud of all of our grads for making it through this year. Now is the time to show your appreciation and keep your grad rolling. A new set of tires from First Tire and Auto. Check this out. Save up to $300 on tires. Go to firsttireandauto.com for all the details. Don't forget the watch and other gifts too. First Town Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. FirstTireAuto.com.
GetAGreatGig.com presents Gary Horn of HornSolutions.net on the most important factors in starting a business.
Number 1, where will you get the necessary capital? 2, you will probably not make money for some period of time. Prepare a conservative model of expected cost and revenues. 3, are you willing to work long hours for no pay and make sure all employees are paid?
For more free career and job search advice, log on to GetAGreatGig.com.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn, CEO of Horn Solutions. Our team of experienced accounting, finance, and IT professionals have delivered solutions to Houston businesses for over 3 decades. Our project group provides services ranging from assisting with mergers, acquisitions, and integrations to interim staffing. Our executive search group provides full-time placements for accounting, finance, and IT positions. Let Horn Solutions help you meet the challenges your company faces. Visit hornsolutions.net.
Right-hander Josh Shimon on the mound for the Travis Tigers. In the playoffs, he's made 1 appearance prior to today. And in that appearance, he threw 1 inning, struck 1 batter out, didn't give up a hit or a run. In the starting lineup for Jersey Village, Toby DeLuca, the shortstop, Grayson Peck in left field, Cade Sanchez at third base, Julian Vaughn at first base, Armando Rocha at second base, Ryan Landa, the DH, in place of Radon Arroyo, the pitcher. Fabian Lopez is the catcher. Batting in the 8th spot, it's Donovan Crisostomo, the right fielder. Dominic Padilla is in center field for the Jersey Village Falcons. Gave a history lesson last night, and if you weren't around, I guess I'd be glad to share you my old-timers message, and that is that Jersey Village is the 2nd school in Cy-Fair ISD. And so Cy-Fair was a 1-school ISD, and Cy-Fair Bobcats were the only high school athletic program in the district, and now they have over a dozen. So big that they've had to split into 2 districts where they can't simply play each other all the time. We'll give you other numbers on Josh Shimon for the entire season in a moment, but first, righty versus righty. Toby DeLuca stands in. First pitch is high for a ball. Shimon is making his 2nd start in his 5th appearance. He's pitched 9 2/3 innings prior to the playoffs. That pitch is fouled in the air, and it goes out of play back behind us. We're on the right side of the setup here at Cy Ranch. Beautiful field turf. Not that we're worried about rain. We're not going to get any today. Shimon winds up and brings it. That's all the way back to the backstop. It flew over everybody. Of course, sometimes it helps to be, what's the word? Effective. The word is effectively wild. And you want Davis Rivers to say to DeLuca as he stands in the batter's box, I swear to God, I don't know where the next one's going. And here comes the next one, and that's way upstairs. This time, Rivers was able to flag it down. Shimon ready to bring the 3-1, and it's upstairs. A walk to Toby DeLuca to start the game. On defense for the Travis Tigers as Grayson Peck steps in, you've got Lathan Bazard at first, Max Villarreal at second base, Mikey Gallegos at shortstop, Lance Kahn starting at third base, Zach Nelson in left field, Nick Masserini in center, and Mason Mushaw in right field. Now Grayson Peck. Last night he was 0 for 3, but he did score a run for Jersey Village in that 4-2 win. First one to him, he rips at a high fastball and fouls it straight back. And Peck steps out, adjusts the Velcro on the batting gloves. Travis wearing the road grays, sleeveless gray jersey tops with the red shirts underneath, and red numerals and letters. Pitch on the way, and it's a ground ball into right field for a base hit. Mushaw is up with it, gets it back in quickly, and DeLuca stops at second base. A walk and a hit to start things off for Jersey Village, which looks confident after last night's 4-2 win when they were on the brink of elimination. Now Cade Sanchez plays third base. He was 1 for 2 and drew a pair of walks last night as well. The top of the lineup for Jersey Village, heavy on right-handed hitters. Sanchez looks at the first pitch, started to go, left it alone. It's down and away for ball 1 on the curve. Sanchez played a mean third base last night too. Blood and guts. Here comes the 1-0. It's popped in the air, and Rivers never found it, but it was out of play anyway. We have one of those very tricky skies, a very high white sky. Tough to see a white baseball with the white sky above it. Shimon looks back at second base. Brings the pitch. That's a base hit down the left field line. It'll roll to the corner. DeLuca is rounding third and coming home. It is 1-0 Jersey Village. It ends up being just a single because Zach Nelson did a great job running it down. Peck advances to second, and Sanchez is on. Not a good start for Travis, especially it's not helpful when you're in a game 3 and you're the visiting team. You would certainly prefer to have the final at bat if you need it. Now Julian Vaughn. He was 1 for 3 in game 2 and drew a walk on top of that. Runners first and second, and Jersey Village has just taken a 1-0 lead. Nobody out, bottom of the first. Vaughn tries to bunt, but in the air and behind, hits the screen about 30 feet up. And it came pretty hot off of that bat. Plus, in addition, you've got a wind that's blowing in. Biggest flagpole in Texas high school baseball, if not the world, is beyond the right field fence here at Cy Ranch. Shimon ready. Brings it. Vaughn shows bunt, pulls it back, takes it inside for ball 1. 1-1 on Julian Vaughn. Peck takes his lead off of second. Pitch on the way, another bunt attempt, and it's fouled back. 1-2 the count. Shimon during the regular season, a win-loss record of 1-0. And his ERA is 0.72. Pitch on the way, and that is lined into right field for a base hit. Coming around third and scoring is Peck. Although there is a throw, comes in late. He's in there. There are now runners at the corners after a third consecutive single, and it's 2-0 Jersey Village. And the Falcon fans are really fired up over there. And as I move into all of these neutral parks and try to find the best place to broadcast, sometimes I can see the bullpen and sometimes I can't. If there's anybody warming up for Travis, I don't know. But we do have a mound conference. Coach Grimm has not gone out there. It's just Rivers, Gallegos, and Shimon. Still nobody out. 2 runs in, runners at the corners. And this is game 3. And as Apollo Creed told Rocky Balboa about 2/3 of the way through Rocky 3, there is no tomorrow. Shimon ready to bring it. Here it comes, and the pitch is fouled back as he delivers to Armando Rocha. And what a game Rocha pitched last night. I mean, he was nothing short of magnificent. And now we have Mike Green, the home plate umpire, asking for time. There was a loose baseball. It was over on the Travis side, and I'm trying to interpret his body language. Was he a little bit miffed that no one from Travis noticed it and came out of the dugout? I'm really not sure. Shimon brings it. Swing and a miss. He's had a hard time getting swings and misses, but that brings the count to 0-2 on Rocha. As far as Travis fans are concerned, they might say to Rocha, haven't you done enough with his 4-hitter last night that pushed us to this game 3? Shimon brings it. That's a pop foul out of play, off to the right side. All the players give it a look. And then back to business. Sanchez is at third base. That's where he plays defense, and Julian Vaughn on at first. The 0-2, and he sends that in the air to Nelson in left field. Diving catch, he got it, but Sanchez tags up from third and scores. It's 3-0. And they're going to say appeal play. Did he leave too soon? The umpires say no, he did not leave too soon. So the third run counts. There is now 1 out in the inning, however, and that's a good sign. Now Ryan Landa, the DH, he was 2 for 4 last night. Drove in a run. Travis down 3-0 here in the bottom of the first, game 3. Julian Vaughn is still at first base. And now Landa, the left-handed hitter. Shimon brings it. Just downstairs. Landa near the front of the batter's box. Rips and fouls it back into the net. Later today, we are going to join in progress the Game 3 between Kempner and Port Neches Groves. It was supposed to start at 5. They've changed the time to 4. So we may not be able to bring you too much of that game as Shimon delivers a fastball high. The count now 2-1 on Landa. Shimon looks at Vaughn. Now brings it. There's a line drive right to Villarreal and a double play. He fires it to first with Bazard covering, and boy did Travis need a double play. They got it, and it goes 4-3. And that'll do it in the bottom of the first. But Jersey Village comes through with 3 runs on 3 hits. No errors and nobody left on base because the one guy who was on base there at the end was erased on the double play. We'll continue on VypeFortBend.com. Jersey Village 3 and Travis nothing after 1 inning.
What a year. Online classes, in-person, masks. We should be proud of all of our grads for making it through this year. Now is the time to show your appreciation and keep your grad rolling. A new set of tires from First Tire and Auto. Check this out. Save up to $300 on tires. Go to firsttireandauto.com for all the details. Don't forget the watch and other gifts too. First Tire and Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
You are the We take care of you so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max.
Taking care of business.
We want to thank the folks at Office Depot, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace in Sugar Land, for taking care of business every day so we can bring you Fort Bend County sports all year long. We've had a record-setting year, and I've been too busy prepping for the games and getting to the games to tell you the exact number, but I think this might be our 125th live game broadcast of the season. Every game presented live and also podcasted free. And you know, if today is not game number 125, then the game later between Kempner and Port Neches Groves will be. All right, time for Travis to get the bats working. 7-8-9, Villarreal, Con, and Gallegos coming to the plate against Raydon Arroyo. And last night I referenced an old TV show called Designing Women from the 80s. First pitch is a curve, and it's a called strike. And Max Villarreal does that letter O-shaped move with his mouth, kind of like Mr. Bill. Ooh, can't believe that was a strike. Looks at the second one, also a called strike, and he's down 0-2. So anything close now, Max, come on. And Arroyo brings it. And it's a little comebacker past the mound. Charging is the second baseman. His throw is in time. And that's a good call and a good play. Last night it was Donovan Crisostomo, so I started to say Crisostomo. He's the right fielder. Their second baseman today is Armando Rocha. And yeah, I remember him. He was the winning pitcher last night. One away, base is empty for Lance Kahn. Looks at the first pitch, and it's high and away for a ball. Kahn is hitting .429 in the postseason, 3 for 7. And his on-base percentage is .500. Swings at the next one, and it's a roller to Julian Vaughn behind first. Secures it with two hands, runs to the bag, and gets the out. 3 unassisted it goes, and 2 away. Mikey Gallegos now.
Mikey Gallegos.
He's hitting .300, 3 for 10 in the postseason. He leads the team in hit by pitches with 17, and it would hurt so good to get one of those now. Right-handed hitter near the back of the box. Arroyo delivers a curveball, and it's down and away. And the reference to the Designing Women was when Julia Sugarbaker once said to a guy, "Thank you, Ray Don." Well, Ray Don's on the mound. That pitch is inside. Now 1-1 is the count. Here comes the 2-0. That's a strike on the outside corner. Gallegos, subtle shake of the head. But it doesn't matter what the batters think. You've got to adjust to whatever the umpire is calling. There's a hopper toward third base. Sanchez up with it. Throws across in time. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Raydon Arroyo. And after an inning and a half, Travis trailing Jersey Village by a score of 3-0. This is VypeFortBend.com.
This is the sound of a family of 4, all working away on their devices. See, with Xfinity Internet, they now get Wi-Fi speed faster than a gig to handle all the homework, work, and streaming they throw at it. So no more arguments over who's hogging the Wi-Fi. Oh, my bad. Xfinity delivers faster Wi-Fi speed to handle a house full of devices. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about the fastest Wi-Fi available, only from Xfinity, or other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Now with double the speed included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 6/30/21. Restrictions apply. New Performance Starter Plus 50 megabits per second internet customers only. Equipment, taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig speed Wi-Fi requires gigabit internet and compatible X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary and not guaranteed.
7, 8, 9 hitters for Jersey Village in the bottom of the second. The Falcons lead your Travis Tigers by a score of 3-0 in this winner-take-all Game 3. Favian, F-A-V as in Valentine, I-A-N, Lopez. Josh Shimon pitching his second inning, and the first pitch is high for a ball. Lopez was 0 for 3 last night, drew a walk, and now he looks at a second consecutive pitch that's high out of the strike zone, and 2-0 is the count. The winner of this series is going to face the Katy Tigers in round 3. Shimon rocks and fires. It's high, and he goes 3-0 on Fabian Lopez. And you know he's probably going to be taking all the way until he sees a strike. Here comes the 3-0 in there, 3-1. Everybody up in the Jersey Village dugout. That pitch is down and away, not close to the strike zone. And a 5-pitch walk begins the bottom half of inning number 2. And now Donovan Crisostomo. He was 0 for 3, but scored a run after drawing a walk in the 4-2 win. Donovan Crisostomo now batting, and we have a courtesy runner. Corin Lewis is the courtesy runner at first for Fabian Lopez. Right-handed hitting Crisostomo. Squares to bunt, bunts it toward first, but it goes foul before it reaches Lathan Bazard. 0-1. The Ridgepoint girls are in the next round of the playoffs. That would be the 4th round for them. And they will play either Deer Park or Brazoswood. Those two teams playing a Game 3 today. Here's the pitch. Curveball on the outside corner strike. 0-2 now on Crisostomo. And we'll see if the head coach Blake Wyatt is trusting enough of Donovan to try and lay down a bunt with 2 strikes. Lewis, the courtesy runner at first. Here comes the 0-2. He swings away. It's a tapper toward Kahn at third. He charges, he scoops, he fires. It's high and it's wild. Lewis is going to go to third, and Crisostomo is going to go to second. And there are 2 runners in scoring position with nobody out in the bottom of the second. And Jersey Village already leading 3-0. So I don't want to be too analytical, but that would be an error on Kahn either way. I think it was going to be a base hit had his throw been on target, but because it was high, that enabled Crisostomo to move on to second. And now Lewis, the courtesy runner, is at third, and we're at the number 9 hitter, Dominic Padilla, the center fielder. But before we see that, Josh Shimon and Davis Rivers are going to have a mound conference. Padilla was 0 for 2 in Game 2. Warm, cloudy day with the wind blowing in. Padilla is the bleach blonde, but not bubble-headed. Right-handed hitter with 2 runners in scoring position. A lot of ways to get another run across here. First pitch, and it's lined into right field for a base hit. Bouchard runs it down. This is going to score 2 runs easily, and it's 5-0 Jersey Village. And in fact, it got all the way into the right field corner, and Padilla legs it out for a double. That's the first extra base hit of the day. And mayday, mayday, the Travis Tigers falling behind by 5 before the second inning is over. In fact, before there's an out recorded in the bottom of the second. And now here comes head coach Rick Grimm. Josh Shimon looking at Coach Grimm because he's kind of wondering, is this going to be it, or what are we going to do? So Coach Grimm has taken the baseball, and he points at the next pitcher. It's going to be Micah Dean. We'll be back and talk to you about Micah and see if Travis can turn this thing around as they trail 5-0. Jersey Village continuing to bat in the bottom of the second. This is VypeFortBend.com.
Breaking up is hard to do. Just when you think you're ready to leave, you talk yourself back into staying. And when it comes to your wireless carrier, you know you should have left a while ago. You're over the big three carriers. You deserve better. Xfinity Mobile, the carrier rated #1 in customer satisfaction. Now you can get unlimited with 5G included for just $30 a month when you get 4 lines. $30 for all the flexibility you could ask for on the nation's fastest, most reliable network. That's the kind of relationship you want to be in, where there's give and take. We give you unlimited data for $30. You take it everywhere you go. So break free from the big three and switch to Xfinity Mobile to start saving.
Take the savings challenge at xfinitymobile.com/mysavings or visit an Xfinity store to learn how our Switch Squad makes it easy to switch to Xfinity Mobile and Internet together and save hundreds. Savings compared to top 3 carriers. Xfinity Internet required. Reduced speeds at 20 gigabytes per line. Most reliable based on RootMetrics US report. Results vary, not an endorsement.
This is the 9th appearance overall and the 5th out of the bullpen for Micah Dean, the right-hander for Travis. And he's got to apply a tourniquet right now and stop the bleeding because it is 5-0 Jersey Village. And still nobody out here in the bottom of the second in a game 3. Dean has a record of 4-0. He's pitched 23 2/3 innings, and that includes the combination of all regular season and district games and his brief playoff appearances. By the way, his playoff appearance, 1 game started. He won that one. Threw 4 innings, had a strikeout, didn't allow any hits or runs against Katie Taylor. His ERA in the postseason is 3.50 based on that 1 earned run that he has allowed. Now top of the order, Toby DeLuca. He walked to begin the game, or to begin the bottom half of the first inning. First pitch to him is high for a ball. Travis pitchers simply have to start throwing strikes. Yeah, it's been an issue. Here's the 1-0. DeLuca takes, and that bounces off the field turf before it gets into the mid of Davis Rivers, and the count is 2-0. DeLuca, by the way, last night had the only extra base hit for Jersey Village, a double. Here's the 2-0, in there for a strike. Fairly high humidity today, and DeLuca kind of wipes the top of his mouth with his jersey sleeve. Now ready for the 2-1. Strike on the outside corner. DeLuca has a very expressive face, and he didn't think that was strike 2. He thought it was ball 3. See if Micah Dean can finish him off, but before he delivers the 2-2, he steps off. Now he's back on. Comes set at the belt, looks back at second, and steps off again. It's Dominic Padilla, who singled. I guess we'll give him a double since the ball rolled into the corner. Drove home the runs that made it 5-0. And now timeout called for, and Rivers goes out there, talks to Dean. Dean with a long look in. Wind's starting to pick up. Here's the pitch, and it's a ground ball coming to the right of the mound as Dean throws over to first in time. There's an out. And on the play, Padilla moves over to third. Score that 1-3.
Left fielder number 17.
Peck singled, came around to score in the first inning. Chomping on the gum as he steps into the right-handed batter's box. Dean goes from the windup, brings it. Breaking ball just missed inside. Peck, the left fielder for Jersey Village, purple compression sleeve on his right arm. Pitch on the way, and it's a ground ball, and Kahn picks it, looks the runner back, throws to first. Beautifully done, now back at home, and out at the plate! Double play! Kahn to Bizard, back to Davis Rivers at home, and that's it for Jersey Village. That's the kind of play that Travis needs to get the momentum back in this game. We'll go to the top of the third. Jersey Village 5, Travis nothing. This is VypeFortBend.com.
What a year. Online classes, in-person, masks. We should be proud of all of our grads for making it through this year. Now is the time to show your appreciation and keep your grad rolling. A new set of tires from First Tire and Auto. Check this out. Save up to $300 on tires. Go to firsttireandauto.com for all the details. Don't forget the watch and other gifts too. First Tire and Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
It's not too often that you see a 5-3-2 double play. But that's what the Travis Tigers pulled off to get off the hook in the bottom of the second inning. But now they've got to start working on that 5-0 deficit in this winner-take-all game. And we'll go to the top of the order. Mushaw, Nelson, and Bizard as the Tigers look to mount their comeback. Later today, it'll be Kempner against Port Neches Groves in Game 3 of that series. We'll join it in progress, but we will stay with this one until it's over. Hopefully not until the bitter end. Hopefully until the sweet end. So Katy awaits the winner of this series, and in another part of the Region 3-6A bracket, Pearland beat Kingwood last night to sweep that series, and they're awaiting the winner of the series between Alvin and, I don't know if it's Pasadena Memorial or North Shore that Alvin is playing, but Alvin certainly favored in that one. Now Mason Mushaw to lead it off. Hit a pop-up into foul ground his first time. Getting his second look at Raydon Arroyo. Arroyo brings it and hits him right between the shoulder blades. Hurts so good. Keep telling yourself that. We need base runners. Now Zach Nelson, who guess what, was hit by a pitch his first time. So if the team is going to give you a dubious gift like a hit by pitch twice, you got to take advantage. It's impolite not to accept and score some runs. So here is Zach back in the left-handed box. Arroyo brings it, and it's a ball high. Nelson 4 for 13 in the postseason. Gripping the bat handle, has the bat poised. Arroyo brings it, and that is a line drive, and it's flagged down by Rocha, throws high and gets the out at second. The relay to first not in time for the double play, but a remarkable play. Armando Rocha, last night's pitching hero, and he does it with the glove and the arm right there. So Nelson is on with a fielder's choice. Mushaw is retired 4-6. Lathan Bizard singled for Travis in inning number 1. Keeps the feet pretty close together. Right-handed batter looks at a curve, and it's down and away. Lopez blocks it to keep Nelson at first base. Nelson stole his second base of the postseason last night. And there's a throw over. Nelson dives back in. He's got nothing on his right hand, but he does have a lot of tape on the right wrist, and he's got the big black oven mitt protective covering on his left hand. Bizard stands tall in the box. And he powers that one to center field, but Padilla is going to move over to his left and make the catch. Nelson heading on back to first. And there are two away. Now it's going to be up to J. Isaac Alamo. In the starting lineup, batting for the pitcher Shimon. Now he's batting for the pitcher Micah Dean, who came on in relief. Alamo looks at a curveball, and it trails down and away. They call J. Isaac J-Sack. Arroyo taking his time, now delivers, and there's a line drive right to Rocha at second. He gloves it, and that does it. So the hit by pitch to lead off the inning does not blossom into anything. We'll go to the third inning. Jersey Village leads Travis, we'll go to, the bottom of the third inning. We'll go to the bottom of the third inning, and Jersey Village leads Travis 5-0.
GetAGreatGig.com presents Gary Horn of HornSolutions.net on the most important factors in starting a business.
Number one, where will you get the necessary capital? 2, you will probably not make money for some period of time. Prepare a conservative model of expected cost and revenues. 3, are you willing to work long hours for no pay and make sure all employees are paid?
For more free career and job search advice, log on to GetAGreatGig.com.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn, CEO of Horn Solutions. Our team of experienced accounting, finance, and IT professionals have delivered solutions to Houston businesses for over 3 decades. Our project group provides services ranging from assisting with mergers, acquisitions, and integrations to interim staffing. Our executive search group provides full-time placements for accounting, finance, and IT positions. Let Horn Solutions help you meet the challenges your company faces. Visit hornsolutions.net.
We see all you do to get work done, whether it's keeping your office clean or redesigning your space for 3 or 300. Our business is to keep business going. Buy online and pick up in store, or get free next business day shipping at Office Depot, OfficeMax, and OfficeDepot.com.
Kate Sanchez, Julian Vaughn, and Armando Rocha due for Jersey Village in the bottom half of inning number 3. Micah Dean out there for his first full inning of work for the Tigers. Sanchez singled and scored in inning number 1. Dean can pitch from the windup, flexing the glove, getting the grip, and here it comes. First pitch swinging, grounder to Gallegos at short on 2 hops, throws high. Bizard has it go out of his webbing of his glove. And that's a throwing error on Mikey Gallegos. The uncharacteristic errors starting to pile up for the Tigers. You can't give teams 4 or more outs in an inning. Certainly can't do it repeatedly. Julian Vaughn singled in inning number 1. Pitch on the way, squares to bunt. It's a foul tip, and it squirted out of Davis Rivers' mitt, 0-1. Vaughn's single could have very easily been a double. Breaking ball in there, strike two. I say it could have been a double if you didn't have such athletic outfielders for the Tigers. They held him to a single. Swing and a miss. First K for Micah Dean. And as he goes back to the dugout, Julian Vaughn is complaining about something. I have no idea what it would be.
Second baseman number 7.
I don't think he was cheated on any of those strike calls. One away. And the runner Sanchez is still at first base after reaching on the air. Now Armando Rocha. Sacrifice fly, drove in one of the 3 runs in inning number 1. Right-handed hitter. There's a throw over. Micah Dean wears number 4. Rocha wears number 7. Dean comes set and brings it. There's a strike. Rocha thought it was low. If anything, I think Micah Dean kind of won that call on late movement. It really snapped off there at the end. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, strike on the outside corner. And not my style, said Armando Rocha. Dean looks in at Rivers. Gets the sign, brings it. Oh, just off the plate away. And it's 1-2. The faint heart never won the fair maiden, and the Travis Tigers are going to have to come back today in Game 3 down 5-0. Breaking ball down and away. Nice stop by Rivers. That moves the count to 2-2, and Rivers asked for time. He had maybe a little small rubber pellet from the field turf kick up into his eye as that pitch bounced in. You always want to wait till you have a granting of a dead ball and you ask for time before you let them know you have rubber pellets in your eye. There's a throw over to first base, and Sanchez is back. They're beating on the vinyl pad outside the third base dugout on the Jersey Village side. And there is a ground ball up the middle. Could be 2. On to second for 1. And to first for 2. It goes 4-6-3. Villarreal to Gallegos to Bazard. And there you go. That's 3 double plays. All right. We'll continue here on VypeFortBend.com. We'll go to the 4th. Your Tigers trailing 5-0.
This is the sound of a family of 4, all working away on their devices. See, with Xfinity Internet, they now get Wi-Fi speed faster than a gig to handle all the homework, work, and streaming they throw at it. So no more arguments over who's hogging the Wi-Fi. Oh, my bad. Xfinity delivers faster Wi-Fi speed to handle a house full of devices. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about the fastest Wi-Fi available, only from Xfinity, or other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Now with double the speed included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 6/30/21. Restrictions apply. New Performance Starter Plus 50 megabits per second internet customers only. Equipment, taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig speed Wi-Fi requires gigabit internet and compatible X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary and not guaranteed.
We've still got 4 innings to go, and a lot of elements to this story waiting to be told, but right now it is 5-0, Travis trailing Jersey Village. But where would the Tigers be if not for a double play in each of the first 3 innings with Jersey Village batting? They might be in danger of getting run ruled.
Leading off for Travis, the center fielder number 2,
All right, it begins with Nick Masserini in the top part of inning number 4. After Masserini, Davis Rivers and Max Villarreal. Raydon Arroyo has not had to throw too many pitches. Wide open stance for Masserini, looks at a breaking ball, down and out. Nick walked in the first. Coming into the game, 357 in the postseason, but he hits a ground ball to second base there. Rocha is up with it quickly, and there's one away. Now Davis Rivers struck out looking on a close call in inning number 1. Getting his second look at Raydon Arroyo, who winds and comes home. First pitch swinging, swing and a miss, nothing in 1. The Foster Falcons are on the brink of elimination. They need to play Barbers Hill in game 2 and win it, and then win game 3. There's a little nubber off the end of the bat. It goes to third base. Sanchez scoops it up and throws, and Rivers thought maybe it was a foul ball. He just didn't see the ball come off the bat. It was a true cue shot, and the easiest one-hop play you ever saw to Sanchez, and it goes 5-3. So after the 3 double plays, it's time to seize some momentum for Travis, but the bases are clear. And 2 outs for Villarreal, who grounded out to second his first time. Arroyo's been inducing a lot of weak contact, throws the curveball and catches the outside edge with that one. Nothing in 1. He works quickly, brings the next one. Check swing and down and away for ball 1. Villarreal, .538 hitting in the postseason prior to his first at bat today, so he's still up over 500. In fact, he's right at 500, 7-for-14. Trying to start a 2-out rally. Arroyo's pitch is popped up, and it goes into the screen over here on the right. Sometimes I tell you where the ball goes exactly, but I've got an umbrella today, so it's for sun, not rain. And that's, I don't see exactly where it goes. Nice spoil swing by Villarreal on the changeup pitch. Almost swung too early, but the good hand-eye coordination just got a piece. The count remains 2-2. Pitch on the way, and he hits it in the air on the right side. Rocha moving over. Vaughn takes it 3 feet inside the right foul line, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Arroyo. We'll be back here on VypeFortBend.com.
What a year. Online classes, in-person, masks. We should be proud of all of our grads for making it through this year. Now is the time to show your appreciation and keep your grad rolling. A new set of tires from First Tire and Auto. Check this out. Save up to $300 on tires. Go to firsttireandauto.com for all the details. Don't forget the watch and other gifts too. First Tire and Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
You We take care of you, so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max.
Taking care of business.
Here's your box right there.
Excellent. Well, I was saying excellent to a person. Actually, the way the game going, not so excellent to this point. Micah Dean out there for the bottom of this fourth inning. Sorry, I got to get everything organized here. The wind is blowing everything around. And there is a line drive to Bizarre at first base. And Ryan Landa lines out to start the bottom of the fourth.
Catcher number 21, Fabian Lopez.
One away, and now Fabian Lopez. By the way, after 3 innings, Foster trails Barbers Hill 1-0. Foster's got to win to stay alive. Now the first pitch to Lopez is outside for ball 1. Lopez walked to lead off the second and came around, and he was run number 4. Now he takes one on the outside black. Rivers delivers the sign to Micah Dean. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball down. And that was a brilliant take on the part of Lopez, because it was headed for the strike zone and then just dropped. That one catches the outside corner, and Lopez grimaces. The count is 2-2. Dean shakes off one, likes the second sign. The ball bounces in, and it's rolling over to the right off of the arm of Davis Rivers, and the count goes 3-2. Uh-oh. I'll tell you why I said uh-oh in a minute. Here's the 3-2. Down and away, and there's a walk to Lopez. And he'll probably be replaced by courtesy runner. I think the last time they did it, they went with Corin Lewis. Yep, that's who it is. So the reason I said uh-oh, the ball got away from Davis Rivers on ball 3, and it rolled over near the backstop, but to the right of home plate. Larry Chernock, the venerable volunteer coach of the Travis Tigers, picked up the ball, and he tossed it toward the Jersey Village dugout while Micah Dean was about to throw a pitch. That's why I said uh-oh. It turned out not to be a big deal. Okay, here we go. Crisostomo squares to bunt, takes a strike. Crisostomo reached on an error and came around to score run number 5 for Jersey Village, and so far it's a boat race game. It was 5-0 after 2 innings, and no one has scored since. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Dean delivers another offer at a bunt, and this one is you don't call it a swinging strike, but it's a bunt attempt strike. Dean looks over at Corin Lewis, who's leading off of first. Outside target for Dean. Here's the pitch, and that's a line drive. Kahn scoops it on one hop to second on one, and to first for another double play. 4 consecutive double plays in 4 straight innings. How are we down 5-0? We'll be back with the 5th inning. This is VypeFortBend.com.
This is the sound of a family of 4, all working away on their devices. See, with Xfinity Internet, they now get Wi-Fi speed faster than a gig to handle all the homework, work, and streaming they throw at it. So no more arguments over who's hogging the Wi-Fi. Oh, my bad. Xfinity delivers faster Wi-Fi speed to handle a house full of devices. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about the fastest Wi-Fi available, only from Xfinity, or other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement, now with double the speed included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay, and 6/30/21. Restrictions apply. New Performance Starter Plus 50 megabits per second internet customers only. Equipment, taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig speed Wi-Fi requires gigabit internet and compatible X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary and not guaranteed.
There are no words to describe it. The isolation, the boredom, the loneliness. If you're wondering where your teenage son or daughter's spirit went, you're hardly alone. The past year has been devastating, especially for them. But here's the good news. They might just find it again, playing high school sports. Workouts that stimulate, teammates and coaches that care, the sense of belonging so many of us have been missing lately. That's what school sports are all about. The sense of achievement is real, and the camaraderie is hard to beat. Coping with uncertainty is difficult, but school sports can help the teenagers in your family start feeling like themselves again. Encourage them to give it a try. High school sports, it's so much more than a game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Lance Kahn leads off in the top of the fifth. It gets late early around here. First pitch is high, ball one. Lance grounded out unassisted to the first baseman, Vaughn, for the second out of inning number 2. Arroyo brings it, and that is high in the air, but it's going to hang up, I'm afraid, for the right fielder who backs up. Crisostomo squeezes it, and that's one away. Not a good day to hit one deep to the outfield and high in the air.
Shortstop number 5,
Mikey Gallegos. Hit a ground ball to Sanchez at third base. And the first pitch from Arroyo is a breaking ball, and it catches the outside corner. And Gallegos has winced at several called strikes today, including that one. Here's the 0-1. And he hits a little dinker, coming in strong. The first center fielder, Padilla, long run, but he makes the catch. Everything Travis hits finds a Jersey Village glove. Seven straight retired by Ray Don Arroyo. Now back to the top, Mason Mushaw. Base is empty and 2 outs. And he's first pitch swinging. That'll be an easy play for the shortstop, DeLuca. He's got it. And that is about as brief a half inning as you will ever see. And we'll move to the bottom of the 5th after no runs, no hits, no errors. Jersey Village leading Travis 5-0.
What a year. Online classes, in person, masks. We should be proud of all of our grads for making it through this year. Now is the time to show your appreciation and keep your grad rolling. A new set of tires from First Tire and Auto. Check this out. Save up to $300 on tires. Go to firsttireandauto.com for all the details. Don't forget the watch and other gifts too. First Tire and Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
You. Everything. We take care of you, so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max.
Taking care of business.
First Tire and Auto is one of our great sponsors, and we also thank Office Depot, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace in Sugar Land, for taking care of business for us, enabling us to bring you Fort Bend County sports every week, multiple games. We're up to 125. Micah Dean delivers, and it's first pitch swinging by Padilla, fouls it off, and it's 0-1. Micah Dean's done a good job since he came in, but the damage was done, and that's why we're at a 5-0 deficit for the Tigers. And there's a little comebacker on one hop to Dean, and Padilla is out 1-3. And what a remarkable day, at least as far as double plays for the Tigers. They've had a double play in each of the first 4 innings, and I would just as soon we go 1-2-3 right here. Back to the top and Toby DeLuca. Breaking ball, outside corner strike. Dean gets a grip, brings it. Ooh, just off the plate away. 1-1. DeLuca in the middle of the right-handed batter's box. Hits one high in the air, and Davis Rivers gives it a look, but it's out of play. Remember the 1969 New York Mets? They said, you gotta believe. And if you're the Travis Tigers, you've gotta believe that you can do this. Here's a pitch upstairs. And the count now 2-2. Dean gets his sign from Rivers. Rocks and fires. Breaking ball, and it's a ground ball to second. Villarreal picks it clean, fires across, and gets the out. 2 away, and the base is empty. So now, let's not get a double play, because the only way you can get a double play is to give up another base runner, and we don't need to do that. Now it's Grayson Peck. He's 1 for 2, singled in the first and came around to score, but he hit into one of those double plays that went 5-3-2. Yeah, that's right. Third base, first base, catcher to throw someone out at home. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in there. Strike 1. Micah Dean trying for the first 1-2-3 inning of the day for Tigers pitchers. Kicks in, comes home. There's a strike. 0-2. Dean looks over the top of his glove. Now quick pitches Peck, but it's a little bit high. Couldn't get him to chase. But you get the gesture from the catcher Rivers that says to Micah, yeah, you threw it right where I wanted you to. And I think he liked the quick pitch too. But Peck was not fooled. Here's the 1-2. And a lunge at a curveball. Nice spoil by Peck. And it's off the screen behind him. Still 1-2. As we said last night, Grayson Peck, no relation to Gregory Peck, who was awesome in To Kill a Mockingbird. Dean brings it. And there's a line drive just past Kahn's glove and into left field for a hit. Okay. Why you got to go and make things so complicated? 2 out, single for Peck, and now it's Cade Sanchez. And Grayson Peck, he's got a day going, 2-4-3. Now Sanchez, the third baseman, he's been on twice, although in the third he reached via an error. And he singled in inning number 1. That drove home the first run for these Jersey Village Falcons, who are leading 5-0 in Game 3. Bottom of the 5th. Dean pitches. Sanchez hits a chopper to Kahn. Wrong foots the throw right over to Bazard, and that'll do it. All right. That's good. Now let's get those bats going, Tigers. We'll move to the 6th. It's Jersey Village 5 and Travis 0.
Breaking up is hard to do. Just when you think you're ready to leave, you talk yourself back into staying. And when it comes to your wireless carrier, you know you should have left a while ago. You're over the big 3 carriers. You deserve better. Xfinity Mobile, the carrier rated #1 in customer satisfaction. Now you can get unlimited with 5G included for just $30 a month when you get 4 lines. $30 for all the flexibility you could ask for on the nation's fastest, most reliable network. That's the kind of relationship you want to be in, where there's give and take. We give you unlimited data for $30. You take it everywhere you go. So break free from the big 3 and switch to Xfinity Mobile to start saving.
Take the Savings Challenge at XfinityMobile.com/MySavings or visit an Xfinity store to learn how our Switch Squad makes it easy to switch to Xfinity Mobile and Internet together and save hundreds. Savings compared to top 3 carriers. Xfinity Internet required. Reduced speeds at 20 gigabytes per line. Most reliable based on RootMetrics US report. Results vary, not an endorsement.
So Travis needs to get busy with the bats, and they'll have to do it against Raydon Arroyo, who has set down 8 consecutive hitters for Travis. Nelson, Bazard, and Alamo here in the top of the 6th. 6 outs to work with for Travis. See if Nelson, the left-handed hitter, can get something done against Arroyo. He looks at the first pitch in there for a ball. Pitch on the way. Here's a strike, 1-1. Nelson back of the left-handed box, looks at a curve, and it's down and in. A fine take on Zach Nelson's part. Hit by a pitch and reached on a fielder's choice. Arroyo rocks, fires. There's a strike. And now it's 2-2 as Nelson leads off the top of the 6th. Arroyo ready, here it comes. And it's a little bleeder to the second baseman. Last night's pitching hero, Armando, does it again, just in time, and great hustle by Nelson. He almost beat it, but still, it's an out. 9 straight put down by Arroyo.
First baseman number 21.
That Rocha has just been everything these Falcons have needed him to be for the last, 20 hours, I'd say. Now it's Bazard, first pitch swinging, hot smash, but it's Sanchez at third base, picks it clean, throws across, 2 away. 10 straight. And you know the way that Arroyo is dealing, you might want to make him throw a few more pitches, and maybe, just maybe, he'd get tired and they'd have to bring in someone else. 2 away, bases empty. How many times have we said that today? Zach Alamo, or J. Sack Alamo, takes a curveball strike. He flied out to center and lined out to the second baseman, Rocha. And he sends it into center field. Padilla, easy fly ball, makes the catch. 1, 2, 3, down go the Tigers. 11 straight retired by Arroyo of the Jersey Village Falcons. We'll be back with the bottom half of inning number 6. Jersey Village 5, Travis nothing. This is VypeFortBend.com.
Breaking up is hard to do. Just when you think you're ready to leave, you talk yourself back into staying. And when it comes to your wireless carrier, you know you should have left a while ago. You're over the big 3 carriers. You deserve better. Xfinity Mobile, the carrier rated #1 in customer satisfaction. Now you can get unlimited with 5G included for just $30 a month when you get 4 lines. $30 for all the flexibility you could ask for on the nation's fastest, most reliable network. That's the kind of relationship you want to be in, where there's give and take. We give you unlimited data for $30. You take it everywhere you go. So break free from the big 3 and switch to Xfinity Mobile to start saving.
Take the Savings Challenge at XfinityMobile.com/MySavings or visit an Xfinity store to learn how our Switch Squad makes it easy to switch to Xfinity Mobile and Internet together and save hundreds. Savings compared to top 3 carriers. Xfinity Internet required. Reduced speeds at 20 gigabytes per line. Most reliable based on RootMetrics US report. Results vary, not an endorsement.
Julian Vaughn now for Jersey Village. Leading off the bottom of the 6th, it's 5-0 Falcons. The first pitch by Micah Dean is a curveball strike. Vaughn is 1 for 2, singled and drove in a run in inning number 1. Dean brings the next one. That's also in there for a strike, 0-2. Jersey Village with 3 in the first, 2 in the second, and no scoring by either ball club since then. Dean brings the 0-2. Tried to get a chase, but it's down and away for a ball. Dean gets the grip. Starts his windup. Here it comes. Breaking ball down and away. Again, no chase by Julian Vaughn. Dean working quickly, brings the next one and throws 3 straight balls after getting ahead 0-2, and now the count is full. Here it comes, and that's a line drive to left field, drops in front of Nelson. As if Jersey Village needed any insurance, they get a runner on, and they might be on their way to getting some insurance. By the way, there are a lot of insurance agents out there, and you probably think I'm going to lead into mentioning one of our sponsors. Well, what I'm going to say is that if you're in the insurance business, we need sponsors, and we've got a great audience, and you could make some extra money if you would be a sponsor of VypeFortBend.com. Here's the pitch to Rocha, and it's outside for a ball after getting ahead 0-2 on Vaughn. Dean has now thrown 5 straight pitches out of the strike zone. Rocha with a sacrifice fly and hit into a double play. Now a throw over to first base. Vaughn gets back in there. Bizard kind of hesitated in returning the ball back to Dean. You know, we'll pull off a hidden ball trick, whatever we have to do. Here's the 1-0. There's a line drive into left field for another base hit. 2 men on to start the bottom of the 6th for Jersey Village, which is already up 5-0. It is amazing how momentum can turn in the game of baseball. And after they won the first game 10-1, Travis lost 4-2 last night. Got behind early against Jersey Village and could not do anything with, or not too much with, the pitcher Armando Rocha. Now with 2 runners on to start the 6th, it's a bunt down, picked up by Dean, throws to first in time. The sacrifice works. Great execution by Ryan Lambda. It goes 1-3. 1 away, but that means that Vaughn is now at third and Rocha is now at second. And now Fabian Lopez. These Jersey Village Falcons basically playing with house money at this point. They've got the 5-run lead. They've got a pitcher that's on fire. And now the Travis infield is pulled in tight. They will come home with any ground ball hit to one of the infielders. And Dean will pitch from the windup. Here's a pitch in there for a strike. Vaughn the runner at third, Rocha the runner at second. Fabian Lopez walked twice. Looks at one down and away. 2-0. Next one, breaking ball just misses. In fact, I think that was the slider from Dean. You got to hope for an atom ball or a strikeout. 3-0 actually hit him in the shoulder. It was going to be ball 4 anyway, even if he hadn't gotten out of the way, but it's just a glancing blow. And anybody who's listening who loves Fabian Lopez, he's fine. He's just happy to be at first base. Now here comes Corin Lewis to run for him. Hands Lewis the batting helmet.
Now batting the right fielder, number 2, Donovan Crisostomo.
Only one out, and Donovan Crisostomo. And don't look now, but the run in the on-deck circle, if all these guys who are on base score, and so does Crisostomo and so does Padilla, then that's a run rule game. Here's a strike on the outside corner to Crisostomo, who reached on an error and scored in the second and hit into one of the 4 double plays that the Travis defense has come up with. The infield now at double play depth. Now from the stretch, pitch to Crisostomo, fly ball, Nelson in left field. Tagging at third is Vaughn, and he holds. Great play by Nelson. They keep another run off the board. It's still 5-0, and there are 2 outs. Dominic Padilla now steps up, and the run rule run is still in the on-deck circle, but now it's Toby DeLuca over there waiting. Travis fans can only hope that he doesn't get a shot to go up and hit. I mean, 5 runs is a big mountain to climb anyway, but you don't want to let these Jersey Village Falcons add to it. Catcher Davis Rivers asked for time, went out and had a very brief little word for Micah Dean. Rivers takes his spot behind home plate, and we'll see what Padilla does. He's 1 for 2 with a double. Dean from the stretch brings it. Breaking ball fouled into the net. Padilla would like to tell you that blondes have more fun, even bleach blondes. Here's the 0-1. That's upstairs, 1-1. And Padilla, the number 9 hitter in the order, but he sure doesn't act like it. His double was damaging today. Here's the 1-1. That's hit in the air, foul ground, slicing out of play to the right. Travis fans just, other than double plays, have not had that much to cheer about. And they trail 5-0 in this must-win Game 3. They've got one more at-bat. They've got to try and keep any more runs from getting to the scoreboard. Padilla ready for the 1-2. Here it comes. Breaking ball. It's golfed into right field. Easy play for Mushaw. He's got it. And the Travis Tigers will grab the bats and hopefully score some runs. The season is on the brink. 5-0, Jersey Village. Final at bat for the Tigers. This is VypeFortBend.com.
What a year. Online classes, in-person, masks. We should be proud of all of our grads for making it through this year. Now is the time to show your appreciation and keep your grad rolling. A new set of tires from First Tire and Auto. Check this out. Save up to $300 on tires. Go to firsttireandauto.com for all the details. Don't forget the watch and other gifts too. First Tire and Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
Well, as a head coach of a high school baseball team with your team down 1-0, which Jersey Village was 2 days ago, you just can't ask for more of your pitchers than to get 2 complete games, which he's on the verge of doing. Armando Rocha, 7 innings last night, only gave up 2 runs and won 4-2. And today he gave the ball to Raydon Arroyo, who's pitching a shutout. Just 1 hit for Travis. Nick Masserini leads off in the 7th. First pitch is in there for a strike. Wow, only 1 hit for the Tigers, and it came in the first. Unbelievable. Some great defense today behind Arroyo as well. Masserini, high pop-up, Lopez coming over right in front of us, and it just almost decapitated me. I wasn't watching the ball, I was watching Lopez. I thought he was going to watch the ball hit the net. Well, that was fun. Well, not really. Let's hope it's something we can laugh about, which we could do if Travis would score at least 5 runs right here. All right, 0-2 on Masserini. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, ball 1. Nick walked and grounded out to second. Arroyo's been untouchable so far. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball called, strike 3. Masserini can't believe it. 1 down in the 7th. Davis Rivers to try to get something started here. Rivers ready for the pitch, taken all the way, and it's in there for a strike. Sometimes you get down by a substantial amount. You take until you see a strike. Now Davis has the 0-1 curveball, rips and fouls it back into the screen. 12 straight retired by Arroyo. That's 12 in a row. He winds up and brings it to Rivers. Swing and a miss. It's a foul tip and not quite squeezed by the catcher, Lopez. Here comes Arroyo's 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed. 13 in a row. And now the Tigers are down to their final out. And it'll be up to Max Villarreal. Except they're going to lift him for a pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting for Travis, number 16.
Alejandro Marquez will hit for these Tigers and just try to somehow keep the season going. Here's the pitch. First pitch swinging. It's in the air. I'm going to look up this time. It's behind the stands. You know, they say heads up for a reason when a ball goes up in the air and toward the crowd. Next time my head will be up. 0-1. Pitch to Marquez. Watches a curveball down, it bounces in. 1-1, and if he can reach Lance Kahn, we'll get a chance. Here comes Arroyo's pitch, and that's a line drive base hit, and that's headed all the way to the wall in left field. But they'll hold him at first, no sense taking a risk, and Travis is still alive. Just a single and just the second hit of the game for the Tigers. Now Lance Kahn. Remember, Travis is the visiting team, so regardless of what they did, if they pulled off a miracle and tied or took the lead here, Jersey Village still gets to bat. Left-handed hitting Lance Kahn, and home plate umpire Mike Green calls time and just wants to make sure that both dugouts are aware of something. I don't know what it is. Zach Longshore comes on to the on-deck circle. He will pinch hit if he gets a chance. Pitch to Kahn. That's outside for a ball. Here's the pitch. There goes Marquez. Lopez does not make a throw. The pitch is called a strike. So it's 1-1, but Marquez takes second, and I think you'd call that fielder's indifference rather than a stolen base. Arroyo ready. Looks at a curveball. Strike on the inside corner. Kahn didn't think so. And the count's 1-2, and the Tigers now down to their final strike. Arroyo brings it, and it's a ground ball to Rocha at second, on to Vaughn at first, and that does it. A two-hit masterpiece by Raydon Arroyo, and the Jersey Village Falcons celebrate as they have every right to, dancing around the mound. They are the winners in the second round playoff series over the Travis Tigers. The final score, 5-0. We will step aside, give you the total, say a quick goodbye, and then we'll head over to the Kempner game against Port Neches Groves. This is VypeFortBend.com.
This is the sound of a family of four, all working away on their devices. See, with Xfinity Internet, they now get Wi-Fi speed faster than a gig to handle all the homework, work, and streaming they throw at it. So no more arguments over who's hogging the Wi-Fi. Oh, my bad. Xfinity delivers faster Wi-Fi speed to handle a house full of devices. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about the fastest Wi-Fi available, only from Xfinity, or other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement, now with double the speed included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay, and 6/30/21. Restrictions apply. New Performance Starter Plus 50 megabits per second internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig speed Wi-Fi requires gigabit internet and compatible X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary and not guaranteed.
What a year. Online classes, in person, masks. We should be proud of all of our grads for making it through this year. Now is the time to show your appreciation and keep your grad rolling. A new set of tires from First Tire and Auto. Check this out. Save up to $300 on tires. Go to firsttireandauto.com for all the details. Don't forget the watch and other gifts too. First Tire and Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late-inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school. Plus, all those memories that are on the line, too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
You are the master of the moment. We mean everything. We take care of you, so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max.
Taking care of business.
GetAGreatGig.com presents Gary Horn of HornSolutions.net on the most important factors in starting a business.
Number 1, where will you get the necessary capital? 2, you will probably not make money for some period of time. Prepare a conservative model of expected cost and revenues. 3, are you willing to work long hours for no pay and make sure all employees are paid?
For more free career and job search advice, log on to GetAGreatGig.com.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn, CEO of Horn Solutions. Our team of experienced accounting, finance, and IT professionals have delivered solutions to Houston businesses for over 3 decades. Our project group provides services ranging from assisting with mergers, acquisitions, and integrations to interim staffing. Our executive search group provides full-time placements for accounting, finance, and IT positions. Let Horn Solutions help you meet the challenges your company faces. Visit hornsolutions.net.
All right, everybody, we're back, and I want to wrap this one up for you. Do not tune out. There's something that I want you to hear beyond the usual totals that I give, so let's do that right now. The Travis Tigers, no runs on only 2 hits. They committed 2 errors and left 5 runners on base. For Jersey Village, 5 runs. They came in the first 2 innings. They had 7 hits. For the second straight game, they played errorless defense, and the Falcons left only 4 runners on. The losing pitcher today is Josh Shimon, who was against a team of destiny, I'm afraid.